There goes the wave. Beastmaster's Cool Beast takes a fall. Now once again, Deathbringer on there, and Nether War now dropping off again. Manta pops off here for Nethermore. He instantly loses one of his illusions. Axes over the top. They find the real one, and no, they don't. The real one's actually just straight back again. He wasn't even part of that one. So his illusions in to take the fall, but they do actually get that mid tower, even though it is actually denied by 820. I'm wondering if they should be happy with this one, or if they actually want to push in a little bit further.
I don't think so, because the other two lanes are not really looking very well. So they will take, if they want to do it, it will take a lot of time. So during that time, the other two lanes will be pushed to their base, so they probably will be falling back.
Oh, they're looking for it. They're looking for the initiation. Rocket goes over the top. Is there a blink on that event? No, there's not. It doesn't have that initiation. I thought we might even get that on Beastmaster as well, but Beastmaster's going to slow up this creep wave. And the call for Roshan actually coming up here with the a couple of pings, and it looks like the entire Ehome team are going to do it. Oh, Sentinel. They might know what's going on. It's freaking tri-lane again. Wish Doctor, Pugna, and VS. They have enough to burst damage one person down as much as the Ethereal Blade actually has. It costs them a hell of a lot more energy to actually do so. And now actually scouting it up here. And counter-warding with the replica. They're using the gem on the replica to actually bring this down. Oh, are they? No, that doesn't stack. That doesn't stack. I thought they were, but the Beastmaster just moved himself out of range a little bit too early.
Yeah.
I was thinking that's just freaking OP if the replica gets the gem.
Yeah.
And now the replica's actually having a bit more fun here. Rocket's flying over the top. Morphling might even go to this one too. Now, Replicate is still up. They're not going to fight this, or will they? No, Replicate's now down.
Pipe goes up.
Pipe goes up, but they're not going to initiate this. It's more of a fallback thing. We do see Morphling with the Aegis, the Immortal on top of him now too. So they decided that wasn't a battle worth fighting. Once more. And back to middle lane to farm. This is really like, guys, never let AAA go farming unchecked. Actually, then again, can you even check him? He moves between the lanes. Like when we saw it very early on in the game, he moved from that top lane into that mid lane. The second that tier 1 got pushed, and said, you know what? Take it. Don't care. I'll take this.
Yeah, oh my fucking god. Look at this farm. We are 30 minutes in, guys, and 255 lane creeps and 17 neutrals.
We did see him clock 650 at SMM in the grand final. He managed to actually pull that one off. I think he was playing as
I think he will actually be able to set another record for farming. As it looks, there's a huge wave coming in top lane again.
Yeah, so. And he's even just waiting and taking the centaurs out while that's actually happening. So he'll now come up, and even then just waiting for his approach to come in. He's just two-hitting the druids on the far side and just waves over the top, and then he can last hit every single other creep in here. That's just the amount of damage. He's 115 plus 90. And he's still going to complete another item. Like Ethereal Blade, Yasha, the Manta obviously isn't going to be too far off for that one. But to really try and slow him down this one, there is no way, I don't think. It's really, really hard. Because he can also jump to that Replicate too. It's a great initiation, because you can bring your Replicate in and take so much damage and get yourself in the perfect position. But it's also an escape. He just basically pops himself off to his Replicate, and it can be anywhere on the map. And he can literally push 2 lanes at once, or be in 2 places at once, depending on what he wants to do.
Yeah, this is the great strength of Morphling. He can be everywhere, so he is, and he can't be ganked that easily. He has 3 escape mechanisms. So obviously waveform being the obvious one, but on the other hand, his morphing all his agility to strength would just give him an edge in the fight. He just basically survives every single thing they throw at him. And then obviously his ultimate. He can use his ultimate to survive, and he can use the adaptive strike as well, since it has a knockback effect. So all 4 of his skills can be used both offensive and defensive, which make Morphling such a great hero.
Yeah, he is. He did actually get changed, I think in, well, 2 changelogs ago he actually got changed, didn't he?
Yeah, well, his adaptive strike was his adaptive strike was reworked into magical damage. The reason why people tend to play Ethereal Blade on him now, because it just one-shots support heroes. Basically like a shotgun. And yeah, and it was changed that he could replicate his own illusions, which is a good nerf of Morphling, because by that time he could just push like a monster. He could backdoor. He just pops off his Manta style, replicates one, and then with 4 Morphlings, angry water elementals hitting on the tower, that was very, very fast.
Yeah. Obviously, there's something that needed to be changed, but of course now he's just been completely changed around to a ganking hero. Speaking of a little bit of gank, Pugner's actually with a Gwinsu completed on top of him, so they will have that little bit of an extra hex, so they might be able to take Morphling out of the picture for just a little bit longer, preparing for this push on towards the top lane. And Venomancer HY into the wrong place. Just it's like they're setting up for the push on the top, and he just walks straight into it. And now Morphling pops off the Manta, support comes down, and Tier 2 tower goes down very, very fast. 7 to 12, and that is 27 seconds before they actually get HY back up. So Venomancer on the sidelines for that one, and looks like a rotate in towards the middle lane. They might even not even wait for the creep wave. They can actually one way from Morphling. One way from Morphling will be enough, and it just actually, you get every single hit. He wasn't in the way for like more than 3 seconds, and every last hit is his. And now this here 2 tower will be in the sights as well. This is freaking insane. How can one player be so good? Tier 2 tower now getting pounded off. Glymph going to try and slow them down here. Yaphet's on the front lines. The rocket going off, trying to slow him down. TP does come in there. Morphling actually now. Ethereal Blaze! Oh, HY! He was not ready for that. He TP'd in on the front side of the tower. And he was bladed. He's almost bladed while he's coming out of the TP. And Morphling is adaptive wave and dead. Wow. Well, there's 30 seconds he's got to think about what the hell just happened.
As I said, this is a shotgun. This guy just turns into a weapon of destruction. You just one-hit shit.
Yeah, that's pretty nasty. I'm actually loving the fact too. They're not actually giving everything to him. He's going into his own lanes and still going through the neutrals. But they're getting a little bit of farm here on the back of Slayer as well, using that Dragon Wave to actually get a couple of items up. I'm wondering, are we going to see a Hood to try and counter the SF effect? Because we've already seen that up on, well, the Pipe is already up. I thought we had another hero with a Hood running around. Obviously, I'm going completely insane. But is it just to try and slow down? Is it going to go Blink and try and counter off or try and initiate with his stun? Is Sven going to do it?
I don't think so. It's too squishy. He said if the moment she blinks in, she dies.
Yeah.
You already have Clockwork Goblin to initiate, and Sven will eventually get his dagger, I suppose. So there's not much point of cleaning the dagger as well. She might go for
bottom
you.
lane. Bottom lane, wait for the initiation, rocket firing off there, just having a bit of a look around, wants to see who's out behind. Venomancer putting up a couple of Plague Wars too, just shutting down that 357 approach from the, wow, it made it feel like a jet plane. The Beastmaster's approach around the backside of where the Tier 2 tower used to be on the bottom lane for the Sentinel side, while Yaphet's still trying to farm up. Yaphet's actually got an Eagle Horn up as well now too. And why the hell does Morphling actually have 5,000 gold? Now, is this actually the new? Is this the new patch they're actually playing for this one? What map version is this map?
669C.
All right, so it's we don't actually have the buyback cooldown yet. Then, so that'll explain why he's got so much money up his sleeve. Looks like they're going to give a haste rune to Sven or Beastmaster. Sven is going to get the haste rune.
Probably. Check his farm if you want to. We are 36 minutes in, guys, and yeah. 335 lane creeps, 48 in neutrals.
Go Yaphet though, like Yaphet is really keeping up here. Oh, careful, careful. I thought I saw someone about to move himself up there. And they've only got 3 minutes left in his Aegis Immortal too, so maybe we're going to see a bit of a push coming out from Morphling. He can easily do it. He's got that Aegis, so he can jump himself back out again if anything actually goes horrendously wrong. So he should be okay for that one. So push that lane, Morphling. You've only got 3 minutes. While the rest of his team is actually pushing out the mid, he's actually still free farming that top lane. But really actually want to praise the SF right now for actually almost keeping up with the amount of farm. Butterfly now completed as well as the BKB Manda style. So SF, Yavas is still going to be a very, very big contender here for NirvanaCN. It almost feels like we've felt very, very one.
Tobi? I think you're sort of gone because I can't hear you.
Yeah. Not quite sure what happened then. It just shut off for some unknown reason. Anyway, meanwhile, back at the ranch, we are back here, but I really want to praise SF. Like to keep that farm up, to get that butterfly, that manta, that BKB up there. He is literally, well, he normally is and always will be, the hope here for NirvanaCN. Just watch him wipe out that top lane. And if anyone can really shut down this Morphling, it's going to be him.
Oh,
and
Skadi! Good thing I just realized.
Oh, crap. Skadi now up on top of Morphling. They're going to push this in. The Aegis will actually disappear in a couple of seconds. So they will probably go and claim another one of those. He can probably do it by himself. Yeah, they won't push it in right now. Not with the Aegis model about to go off him. They will claim Roshan once again and then push themselves in and leave NirvanaCN to actually repair their lanes. Even then, that bottom lane for NirvanaCN actually pushed across the river right now.
Which is farm
hang on. He's actually doing what I'm expecting. AAA is going to go farm up Morphling by... No, he's going to go farm the bottom lane. Yeah, smooth. More money. More freaking money. Double damage rune on the bottom as well. If he picks it up, then Roshan will literally be well, dead in a matter of seconds. Oh shit. Sorry about the swearing we're doing during the Shoutcast. We do apologise. This is content which is not appropriate for anybody who actually listens. Bottom lane, he goes off again. Every single one is his, especially with those replicates. And we should actually see Roshan now come back up again. Of course, Sentinel know this. Like, you know NirvanaCN know Roshan's about to spawn up. And now he picks up the DD as well. Look at the dragons. These are supposed to be ancient. They're the toughest creeps on the map. And they're dead. But yeah, Sentinel, they've got to be ready for this one. I really want to see a Blink Dagger up on SF, or at least either a Lothars or something along those lines. Allow him to get himself in there and initiate, not just have to walk himself in there. Rocket pops off and sees 4 of the heroes waiting outside the Roche pit. Now, who has actually respawned himself back up again. Morphling, the DD rune, still hasn't worn off just yet. And while they're just waiting, while they're waiting, he is farming up the mid lane and pushing that one out. And now he's going to come back down. The DD will wear off, but he doesn't really give a crap. And will actually be ready to actually attack this bottom. We do see the Venomancer wards is going up to try and put up a bit of a brick wall here for Ehome. Surprisingly, they're not actually bringing that one down. It's because they actually can't see it. Now they actually can. It's the middle of the day, so they should be able to see it. Raw goes off once again, has a bit of a look around. Lena's, I think, the only one who actually managed to drop off the armor. And Pugna Ward, Nether Ward now dropping down as well, waiting for the initiation. Morphling's going to come in with the mirror images first.
His images is just
1/5 of HY's health. He has really got to be hating this game. Like, he has been so squishy the entire game. Like, the Wooden Spoon Award actually goes to him for this one. For just being the weakest hero on the map. Not because he's a bad player, it's just literally because he's been focused. Magic Missile actually being cancelled there by the Lincoln Sphere. So their chance to initiate there on Morphling is now gone. And even then, he doesn't care.